everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, both offenses excel at wearing down opposing defenses as they each rank in the top 10 in first downs. It's the Titans going up against the Dolphins. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to rain-soaked Miami, Florida. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. First down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Now, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. Mariota now to throw on first down. And Walker has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Mariota got a man, it's right. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Offensive starters, here they are. And Delaney Walker, Charles, it's a guy that you and I said we wanted to discuss a bit.
Yeah, and we should, because remember, he came out of college as a wide receiver, so he's one of the early guys to move from a wide receiver position to tight end and still run routes.
Trying for right, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. What's often perceived as a weakness of a 3-4 defense is the defensive line and their ability to stop a run game. But if you have a massive nose tackle or a nose guard who can sit in the middle and eat up double teams, that allows other guys to get to the ball much quicker.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. His throw incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And on your screen, the offensive starters, Jarvis Landry, a guy that we profile.
Love his game. Not only is he going to beat you with athleticism, he's going to outwork you as well. And look for him to hurt you also in the kick return game.
The motion man is Fowler. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. Back deep, Dre Archer. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Here's Archer. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
Walker with a grab, left side. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right, your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On third down, Mariota. And right with it here over the middle. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I heard so much about the offense Marcus Mariota ran while he was at Oregon, about how people were just wide open, how he couldn't fail to hit them. But I always said the same thing. He sure as heck didn't miss them very often. Very accurate, even on short throw.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets them to 3rd and 3 now. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a play fake here on first down. And caught by Cameron right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a former New Mexico Lobo, it's Jarrell Presley. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Play action, it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Brian Arakpo able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll come out in the pistol. Mariota now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. And he hits his man, Matthews. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the fresh set of downs here. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's second down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
That was second down run for Murray. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, in 2016 in Tennessee, DeMarco Murray, we're going to find out if it was style, scheme, does he still have it or not. He thinks he's going to be more comfortable with the Titans.
Yeah, because that fall off last year, 2014, over 1,800 yards, 392 carries.
One of the best seasons running the football that we've seen in recent years.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Well, there's another example of what Marcus Mariota brings to the game. Sweet feet that elude sticky situations. He knows how to get outside the pocket and get downfield. Last year as a rookie, he showed us exactly how to do it and do it well.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They'll run for it with Henry, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll come out in the pistol. Tannehill on 1st down. And caught by Cameron right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goal.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Three receivers to the left, one to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brandon Fields now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They go play action here on first down. And this is incomplete. He was looking for DeMarco Murray out of the backfield. And that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now Mariota being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A first down throw for Mariota. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down now after the incompletion. On second down, Mariota again. And this is caught. And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 30 yards there.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the plate.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota as the first half is winding down. And the Titans have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here come the Dolphins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. And throw right side complete to Parker. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So we reach, and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. And Roll with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got the guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, Murray. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree, Toad.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sag. Cameron Wake, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the D-line's going to spread out. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. A play fake to Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Dolphins' new signee from Buffalo, Mario Williams. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tannehill, a hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Tannehill into a double team, and it's intercepted. Antrell Roll with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Lake able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Devontae Parker, the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, an even 90 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And this one through the uprights and good. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be fielded at the 8. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here on first down. It comes, and he lost the foot. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Mariota now to throw on first down. Finding time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Wake in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They come up in an offset eye. Mariota now on second down. And he fires one incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And it's third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Third and long here for Mariota. Got a man, it's right. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mariota again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Back now in Miami. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Again, we'll see the pistol here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is complete on the comebacker. It's Landry. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now it's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill dancing to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill is going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one. Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall. Archer, the return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, standing just outside his own goal line. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends would be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
He's had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line. Murray, the lone setback. To throw is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. And now it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. He's got, and the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Mario Williams in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 and what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And 4th down coming up.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked off by the rookie Jordan Lucas. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long...
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They run again with Ajayi. And he is now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
7 yards remaining here on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This is Archer. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Mariota on first down. Under pressure, they got him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Another pistol look here. Murray, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Third and long here for Mariota. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Faking pass. Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. This from 44 yards away. And Carpenter knocks it through, and the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Carpenter now, after the made field goal, will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a play fake. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games.